Our Department of Defense Instruction 132212 funded legal education office to undersecretary of defense personal readiness effective December 5th, 2023. Clearly public release available at the Director of the Division website. USD White House Mail with the Department of Defense Directive 1322 the 12 of the funded legal education April 12, 2004, Ashid Zanarini, Acting United States Defense Personal Readiness. Purpose and equivalent of the Department of Defense Directive 512402 with an issue with a reissue with a 2004. Driven with the DoD instructed for the pursuit of the Department of Defense Directive 512402 with a Section 2004 to Title 10, United States issuing an established funded legal education program and established policies assigned responsibility for a procedure for the organization and management implementation funded legal education detail with the commission officer for the enlisted members of the law school students at government expenses. Section 1, General Issue, Information Applicability Policy, Responsibility Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Readiness, Deputy Assistant of the Secretary of the Defense Force Education Training, Secretaries of the Military Department, Guidelines for the Funded Legal Education Program, Qualification Assignment of the Program Administration, Glossary, and Reference. Section 1, General Issuance Information, Applicability Issue, the Office Secretary of Defense, Military Department's Office Chairman, the Joint Chief of the Staff, the Joint Chief of the Staff, Combat Commander of the Office, Inspector General of the Department of Defense, Defense Agency for the DoD Field Activities, all of the organization within the Department of Defense, Policy with the DoD, promote with the professional development and opportunity for the career oriented with the Commission of an Officer and enlisted members with to obtain legal education from the military department of concern, select the Commission officers and enlisted members with the detail of the annual attendance at the school of the United States with the credit of the American Bar Association for the purpose of obtaining law degrees and returning to the military service as judge advocates, and the educational course of the legal pursuit of the military department funded legal education program will not exceed 36 months with a must result with an award of the jury's doctor with a degree with a selected school with a baby that credited with the American Council of the Education grant with credits for the prior learning. According to Section 2004 F of the Title 10 of the United States Code with no agreement to detail of the Commission offered an enlisted member of the military civil to with the accredited law school that may be entered with the during of the period with the President is authorized along with the conduct of the person of the military civil involuntary Viva service. President is authorized the law to induct person into the military civil and voluntary Viva selective service system. Agreements in effect with during the time when the president is authorized by the law to involuntarily induct person into the military civil will not be voided. Section 2, Responsibility. Assistant Secretary of Defense with the readiness and authority with the direction and control of the Undersecretary of Defense personnel with the readiness with the Assistant Secretary of Defense readiness oversee with the funded legal education program. Um, Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense of the Force Education Training under the authority, direction, and control of the Assistant Secretary of Defense for the readiness. FEN2, the established reporting procedure for the data specification measure for the effective and fundamental legal education program. Secretary of the Military Department, Secretary of the Military Department, driven the number of the Commission offer the enlisted members for the detail of the duty of at least one annually. No more than 25 Commission offer for the enlisted members from each of the Military Department may strive with the funded legal education equalization in each single official year of the established commitment requirements for the related with the mission of the practice law with the highest score of the state of the U.S. Commonwealth of the U.S. Territory of the District of Columbia. A mission of the duty of the bar include pursuit of the job of the Commission officer with an enlisted member of the failure to be amended with a timely manner of the bar. Prescribe the procedure, continue with the discontinue with the participation funded legal education program on the respect of the department. The director, defense DASD with the FET with the annual report included with the number of commission officers with the enlisted members of the detailed program with the number of commission officers with the enlisted members who have completed the program in the region with the official officer to failure with the amended with the timely manner with the bar cost of the participating with the program part with the commission officers and enlisted members. Section 3, Guidelines for the Funded Legal Education Program, Qualification for Assignment. The application must be a citizen, United States citizen, must be a citizen of the United States currently serving the active duty as a commissioned officer enlisted member such as for the have the bachelor degree equivalent serve the active duty 2 to 6 years by the time education started. Enlisted members measure for 4 to 6 years by the time education started. Pay B between pay grade 01 to 03 or E5 through E7 the time of the education of the start of the four accounting for the educational start of the during the fiscal year where the officer first obtained with the financial support under the program. Minimum having the eligibility to occupy with a non-critical service sensitive position with the enrollment approved with the contingencies vetting program, 3-2 program and administration. Each candidate is required to sign the continuous service agreement.
Hello, Moto.
Testing. Testing. Alright, program and administration. Each candidate is required to sign the continued service agreement discussed with the key with the unless sooner separated with the required cars for the legal education outline, the issue with the chief of the administration, with the bar required with the military department, shift with the training for the detail with the judge advocate, service unless granted, inner service for the training for the military department concerned with upon completion of legal education and agree to serve with the active with the duty with upon completion of the education period of the 2 years each year. Part thereof of the determined with the DoD component of legal education pertaining with the after starting with the program, if removed from the program with the deficiency of the conduct of the academic performance or self-initiated element elimination before completion of the education perform active with the duty appropriate with the military capacity 1 year after each of the year of the determined with the DoD component with the participant in the program. In addition, with the mandatory tuition fee of the military departments will show the availability of funds paid for books, supplies, other education materials essential for the education course of the legal training. No period service spent with the school on with the program concerned with the satisfying with the previously incurred service commitments of the service commitment incurred under the program will addition all previously incurred commitments. In accordance with the regulation prescribed by the Secretary of the Military Department, the concern of the Commission, ultimately the enlisted member of the program may be assigned with the military due with the during the period of the school of the not in session, such as will to the extent of the possible involve the legal or paralegal tasks consistent with the education experience with the officer. Commission officer enlisted the members may not accept the paid civilian employment to participate within the program, except for the permitted of the law of the regulations of the military department concerned. Military departments conduct with a competitive selection board of the program candidate for the proceeding with the result of which were made with a made permanent record of the least once annually. Glossary DASDFET with the Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense Force Education and Training. References DoD Directive 512402 with the Undersecretary of the Defense Personnel Readiness, June 23, 2008, United States Code, Title 10, Section 2004. And that was DoD Instruction 132212, Funded Legal Education.